Hi, my name is Edie Carlisle, and today I'm going to talk a little bit more about mindset, and we'll get into even action. Now, one of the things with mindset, it's not something you can do once or for 1 year or whatever and have it done for the rest of your life. You constantly have to be working on mindset because we have so many negative things, either through the media, through friends, through our own life, whatever, through our talking, the talking that we do inside our head. I call that my chatterbox. But some people call it their monkey brain. They call it many different names, sledgehammer even, because in most cases it is a very negative form of talking. It is usually telling something very negative about ourselves, our feeling towards ourselves. Oftentimes, if we've done something that we look back at and decide, well, we really shouldn't have done it, most of the time we won't just say, oh, we really shouldn't have done it. We'll say, oh, how stupid was that? Why did I do that? We'll do all kinds of things in order to berate ourselves. In fact, in most cases, most of us uh, don't even give the benefit of the doubt to us as we would with a friend. We treat our friends better than we treat ourselves, and we need to learn that we have to treat ourselves well as well. Now, one of the things that you can do in order to keep your mindset uplifted is to read self-help and self-development books. People like Deepak Chopra, Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay, uh, many, Jim Rohn, many Tony Robbins, many authors are great motivators and are great at telling you how to change your thought process from negative to positive. So I suggest that you start reading. That is very important. In fact, if you have any kind of an online business, not only should you be reading books on marketing and sales and communications, but you should be reading books, uplifting books, and even biography books so that you have a better idea of how people became very successful. With that, and if you start doing reading, you will become a leader because leaders are readers. Most people cannot really learn skills without studying. And my form of studying and the way I'm suggesting for you is to read because reading gives you many ideas, it gives you a better vocabulary, it gives you a better way of communicating. And that's one of the bad things we don't have in our schools. They do not teach us to communicate, and yet we have to communicate from the time we start talking until we die. That is, we are always communicating, be it even at a grocery store, being at a bank, shopping, friends, bosses, workers, spouses, children, siblings, parents. We are always communicating. And we don't seem to learn that. So that is really too bad. So that's another form of a book you could learn or you could read in order to help learn how to communicate better. Now, besides learning how to have an uplifting, positive mindset, even if you have that and you take no action in your job or in your relationships or in anything, nothing will happen. You can't just sit there. You actually have to do some kind of movement because without movement, nothing happens. You can be a recluse and a great reader and have all kinds of knowledge in your head. But if you don't use that knowledge, what is the purpose of it? There is no purpose. And of course, if you're in your own business as an entrepreneur, either online or offline, you need to make sure that you daily do action in order to move forward. So I'm going to suggest that every night or first thing in the morning you make a to-do list. and then you prioritize it so that you only have maybe 5 things to do on your list, but they have to be the most important things in order for you to move forward, be it even in school. If you're going to college or the university or even high school, you need to make sure you have the most important homework done, the one that is first. If you have been given an assignment, for instance, to write a report, and you have 3 months to do it, you should make an actual plan as to step by step how you accomplish it, so you don't wait to the last minute, but that you work a little bit at it at a time. But you also probably have work to do that is current, that needs to be done in a shorter period of time. So you have to make sure that you have that on your list, and that's a priority as well. Now, with working, you have to, especially if you own your own business, one of the major things you have to do is market. Because if you don't market, you won't have people coming into your business, and they won't be buying whatever your product is or whatever your service is, and therefore you will not make enough money in order to survive, in order to continue to have a business. So you need to prioritize your list. All right, after that, I would then suggest that you do the most difficult thing first, because the most difficult thing is something you would put aside. But if you do it first and get it over and done with, then the easy things are for later in the day, and it's easier to accomplish them. So remember, we have to have a positive mindset. We have to have a plan as to how we're going to take action. And most important, we have to take action. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if so, I would like you to share it, or perhaps make comments. You can make comments on it, and even tell me how I can improve. Until the next time, this is Edie saying goodbye.